cooked, fried, sauteed, souffled, blackened, charbroiled. You're chewed. Spit out. Flatline.
Episode 259, let's go. We're at the White House. It's UFC Freedom 250, aka UFC 1776 from the South Lawn. And we're going meatlock only from this point forward. Historically, for these last 5 years, we've been breaking down many different fights on every single UFC card. And we finish meatlocks aside around 60% lifetime each of us. So you see that. Obviously, the meatlock is at an even higher clip. And this week's meatlock is Ilia Topuria, easy light work over Justin Gaethje, and Gaethje's a plus 400 dog. Topuria is minus 426, and we just don't see a world where Gaethje has a pathway to victory in this one. And in so doing, it's going to be a pretty heavy hammer. The White Rose Topuria likely sleeps Gaethje in the meat event of this White House card. So, what are your thoughts on this meatlock? Do you think Topuria gets this one done early, like he has been doing against other goats, or is this fight maybe a couple rounds longer than expected, but either way, a Topuria domination? We know Topuria is getting it done. How, though?
Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely getting it done, and I think it'll be within the first round. For how crazy Justin is and for how hard Topuria hits, I think Topuria is going to, knock out the highlight reel and get a highlight reel himself.
Yeah, Tapology is seeing it the exact same way. 93% going Topuria. It's basically brown on both sides. Even if there's 7% friends and family picking Gaethje, they think his only pathway would be if he somehow sleeps Topuria. But we just see the footwork, the power, the cage control. Everything is just at another level for Topuria when compared to Gaethje, and it just doesn't seem like there's going to be any available pathways. Even if Gaethje, I mean, it seems like every time we do a Gaethje breakdown, we reference the question, does Gaethje bust out his, famous wrestling perhaps? And even in the hypothetical that Gaethje decides to do that, he might not even have the advantage there against Topuria, who we know recently has been doing all of his work on the feet, but is equally competent essentially everywhere. So this dude's extremely well-rounded. If Topuria gets this one done in the first round, is this going to be like first minute, first exchange? Is it going to be that non-competitive? And again, any chance this fight extends beyond 5 minutes?
I mean, extends beyond 5 minutes. That would surprise me, but no, I think Topuria is just on a different caliber. I mean, Topuria's undefeated, right? And you look at the guys that Topuria's taken out, and it's a lot of guys that Gaethje has either got submitted by, or got knocked out, or just got demolished by. Um, I mean, he got knocked out by Max, he got choked up by Charles, and both those guys got absolutely snuffed by Ilia Topuria, easy light work. So I know MMA math doesn't really work all the time, but this is one of those scenarios, in my opinion, that Topuria is just built different. And recently, he just seems like a different animal. Like, it's almost like he's losing his mind, becoming the go in this game. And with this kind of record, and he's got infinite money glitch, all the resources. I mean, it's kind of weird that he even fights because he's so wealthy for whatever reason. He's wealthy, but it's like some Armin Sarukian stuff. He has something to prove, and this dude is dialed, and he just has a freakish gift in fighting.
Yeah, 100% great points made. It's an easy light work Ilia Topuria meatlock in this one. We're going pretty heavy, throwing down 1704 to net 400 at minus 426 odds. And it's been 3 straight meatlocks, so we're trying to get this as a 4th straight. For Topuria, I too think that this is an early finish. I'm hopeful it gets out of the first round, but wouldn't be bullish on the prospect. Either way, it's a Topuria meatlock for this first ever meatlock only breakdown. And I believe the ascension is about to begin. So if for some reason any of you guys see us on the White House lawn, make sure you say what's good, because Meat and Boy might be out there. You never know. We shall see. But any last thoughts on the Meatlock Meat Boy and this historic first Meatlock singular breakdown?
Yeah, singular breakdown, a heavy meat down for sure. And I mean, what a way to do it on the White House lawn with the El Matador as the lock. I mean, this is just the lock of locks.